today. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were...
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be let out by their quarterback in his second season out of Missouri, Drew Lock.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be let out by their quarterback back in the NFL for the first time since 2016. It's Colin Kaepernick.
A true dual threat at the quarterback position. And let's remember him back in the 2012 season. That game in the playoffs that he had against Green Bay. Ran for 181 yards and 2 scores. Threw for 2 touchdowns. That's the kind of potential he brings to the table every time he steps on the field.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That'll be caught by Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Runs up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions.
Nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Locke. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd
from midfield. Here's Locke. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. A quick pass to Kupp. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
6-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And got his man complete. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That's another Lion.
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019 at over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Kaepernick now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, Kaepernick.
Yards to go.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
This funny part, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a 1st down.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
At the 9-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Now Kaepernick. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They try again with Peterson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Darius Slayton, 76 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right, get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. There's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Happy for the Detroit Lions to get DeAndre Swift in the 2nd round. Felt bad for the young man because I thought he was the best running back in the draft, and he lasted until the 2nd round. What's happened for him? Running backs, I hate to use the word devalued, but people aren't going to take them quite as high right now, and he's in that cycle. But I think the Lions really benefited. This guy can cut, burst, run with power, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. I really like him, and he was my #1 running back.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Clock now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And this is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. Third down here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Another shot now for this Lions offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Kaepernick. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. The left side completion to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone.
Kaepernick now on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
You get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Kaepernick to throw again. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
With the score, Lions 10, Bears 7.
2nd down at 5. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. His pass caught at the 4. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll run with Peterson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from a linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on.
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. We see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on.
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Here's the ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Fights loose. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Bears.
Shotgun snap to Lock. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They run. This is Cohen. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cohen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, if they continue to run the football series, I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Now to the air. Lock. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Bears draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target, but it's going to be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10.
Another throw for Galladay. This one complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll run on first down. Swift.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. And his throw here is incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Johnson on the coverage.
Again, it's Kaepernick. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
20, Bears 14.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard.
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 6.
This is Cohen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
We remind you lots more to come here this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, and it's second down.
Now second and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
And at the 13-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well? And that's Kenny Golladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. Led the NFL with 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Golladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, it's Here's Tariq Cohen.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears now ready to take over again.
These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
It leads to...
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Lock. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Desmond Trufant on
They run. Montgomery. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Let's see now what Colin Kaepernick has been up to so far in this game. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it. We got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
We're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down.
Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Taken down.
And there's a familiar sight, Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up in the Twin Cities. Minnesota playing host to NFC North rival Green Bay. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And right now they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Marquise Lee, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Calvin Ridley, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Peterson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Kaepernick. Open man has got it, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have plan. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Lock now on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Stud, 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a run with Montgomery.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They try again with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down 12.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 38, Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
29-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
To throw, Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the...
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for the Bears on third. 47 yards. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 29.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bears.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bear.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On the ground, it's Montgomery.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control a game with his running.
3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Brings up
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, Peterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's good for a Lion.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 44.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Well, he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't with this field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To carry on Johnson. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. at the Bears.
Now Kaepernick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Roquan Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start with the option. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Locke. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he fires one incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Agnew now to return. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kenny Galladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. And the stats on his game, they really tell the story. A strong start. I don't know that the defense has really changed a whole lot as opposed to maybe just sticking to that game plan and shutting him down now.
I like where you're going with that because normally we talk about...
They sack him back at the 42. Bilal Nichols breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to...
On play action, it's Kaepernick. no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
Cairo Santos.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. To return, here's Agnew.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Bouncing back, carry on Johnson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as Denver.
They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Incomplete.
Now, Kaepernick again. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Kaepernick to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one, that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears will extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he's able to put it through. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Kairos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Kaepernick now on 1st down.
A quick pass to Cup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run a 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
43. I could put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, it's Kaepernick. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones.
Kaepernick.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 36-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let it fly. That is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. It's caught. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jones there to make the grab, and the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On 1st down, Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
A 47-yard attempt.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Bears, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.